Hey, welcome to another episode of Rick Reads Comics. We're right here. We're at the end of it. This is Crisis on Infinite Earths that came out in 1985/86. This is the final issue. It's issue number 12. If you haven't caught up and watched the other ones, you can go back on my playlist and check them out. Or if you, have them, you can read them on your own. But there will be spoilers because this is the end, obviously. But if you've never watched Rick Reads Comics, that's what I literally do. I just read a comic. And this is the final issue, issue 12. Let me catch you up real quick. I'll do it real fast, but, I'm leaving out a lot. It's massive. There's a lot of stuff on here. But basically, the Monitor gathers all the heroes together because the universes, the Earths, are getting erased. They don't know why at first. Then they realize it is the Anti-Monitor. And then they lose the Monitor. The Monitor's killed. So they have to manage on their own with the help of some other characters. And they thought they solved the problem. They thought they saved everybody, but they didn't. And the Monitor has drugged the last Earth left with all the heroes on it to the Anti-Matter universe. The Anti-Monitor has, the villain. But anyway, that's where we are. They've all been drugged to the Anti-Monitor universe, the Anti-Matter universe. And real quick, because I haven't done this issue is called Final Crisis, but I haven't done this in a while, so let's go back real quick, just so I can give you this. Here is the credits for this book. I'm reading it out of a collected volume, Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's by Marv Wolfman and George Perez. Marv Wolfman's the writer, and George Perez is the penciler. And of course, you got the inkers and everybody else. You can pause this and check it out. Okay, but let's jump in. We're almost there. Dolphin, beautiful siren of the seven seas. That's her. Captain Comet, mutant born 100,000 years before his time. All right. Then you got Adam Strange, savior of planet Rain. Rip Hunter, world famous time master. Animal Man, possessing the power of all animals. The Atomic Knight, nuclear warrior without peer. 6 spacebound Earthmen investigating the incredible living starship of the mechanical menace known as Braniac. I cannot believe this. I have never seen anything like it before. So they're inside Braniac's ship. You're not the only one, Dolphin. The entire ship is composed of living metal, the same as Braniac himself. In fact, it's an extension of him. It and Braniac are one. Captain Comet, look, over here. The ship's monitor is focused on where Earth should be. But it's gone. I do not understand. Where did it go? Don't look at me. I didn't take it. Hold it. You hear that? They whip out the guns. You mean that unearthly squeal coming from Braniac's chamber? Nah, I don't hear anything. Besides, I thought that computerized killer short-circuited or something. There's his body. No, he's in stasis. If his ship is alive, so is he. Earthmen, why are you aboard my ship? You have guaranteed your own destruction. Braniac, you helped us before to stop the Monitor. I aided humans. Impossible. No, it is true. Now he has done something to the Earth. We need your help again. Respiration normal. No fluctuation in heartbeat. Dermal temperature even. You are speaking the truth. But why do I have no memory of your world's disappearance? Rim, my programming has been altered. To learn the cause of this alteration, I must become aware of what occurred during my shutdown. Supply data now. And several minutes later, data received and understood. Rim, if your faulty human perception is accurate, I am unable to supply the power you require. But there is another who can, and I can take you to him. Stand back while I interface with my ship and direct it to its interdimensional destination. Our journey now begins. Boys and girls, something tells me we're going where no man has gone before. Captain, warp factor 6. And let's pray these engines can take the strain. Okay, so they're heading off somewhere to go figure out what's going on. And now we're jumping back over here to Final Crisis. The Earth shudders and screams as it is wrenched from the safety of its orbital nest and brought here. Here to this burning cosmic hell. Here to this place of death. The air is alive with fire and electricity, with the stink of sulfur, with the banshee wail of things long dead. Welcome to the Anti-Matter universe. Welcome to your doom. The planet Earth, shielded from the rest of the antimatter universe by an impenetrable force field, not to keep the Anti-Monitor out, but to keep Earth's heroes trapped within. Since my birth, 10 billion years ago, I have not known defeat. 1,000 universes before yours perished without resistance, but you refused to die. I was to enlarge my antimatter universe, to have it replace all other universes. 1,000 meaningless victories because you resisted my efforts to destroy you. One universe, protected by one small and terribly insignificant little world. And there they are, all looking up. A token force of humans succeeds where untold powers had failed. They're on Themyscira. I offer you my congratulations. I acknowledge your persistence. Your will to live is astonishing, but it ultimately changes nothing. Your world must die. As your Supergirl died, as your Flash died, as so many others who tried to stop me died. And with its death, there will be none who can prevent my universe from replacing your own. The Flash? He is dead? You murdered the Flash? How? Where is he? And that's Wally West. And Barry Allen was the Flash that died. My warriors stain your world with blood. They are everywhere, and they cannot be stopped. Hear the death knell, humans. It is the last sound you shall ever hear. He's gone, and the skies turned black. But what did he mean his warriors are already here? Great Scott, use your telescopic vision. Look at the cities, any city. The screams, Kal-El, pleading, praying, panicking. Why do I have to have super hearing? This is too much to bear. What does this frightened man of steel hear? A solemn quiet before the darkness spreads, a somber funeral silence. He breathes in sharp and deep, forcing his unexpected panic to subside. Even as fear explodes throughout the cities, throughout the lands, throughout the world. Kal-El, we have to do something. Somehow we have to stop the Anti-Monitor before he gets his way. Believe me, I want to, more than I've ever wanted anything in the past. All right, I guess it's time to... Wait, you again? Okay, and this is Harbinger. She was helping the Monitor before the Monitor died, but she's back. She's been trying to help him now. Harbinger, what is it now? I'm fed up with talking. There is no time for discussion, Superman. It is time to act. It is time to attack. Together, the best of us. Are you ready? Are you crazy? I've been ready since before Kara died. Whatever I have to do, whatever becomes of me, the Anti-Monitor will meet his end. Then both of you take my hand. His journey to hell begins. Dang. She's the Harbinger. Once she needed a machine to separate her being into many. Now that power is part of her. While one Harbinger takes the hands of the last sons of Krypton, another speeds across half a world to Japan, to a single light in a worldwide sea of darkness. I have come for you. I need you. Me? What are you talking about, lady? Not you, Sunburst. Me. That's Harbinger. She's here to remind me how I helped kill Supergirl. I called to her. She turned, and the Anti-Monitor slew her. It's my fault she died. My fault. No, Dr. Light. The battle had already killed her. That final blast kept her from suffering. But the lesson she taught, the heroics she displayed, don't let her death be in vain. Come with me, please. I am so confused, Sunburst. I came to you for advice. I was like you once, Camille, but I changed, as will you. Go with her. I will protect Japan from here on Earth. Yes, we were alike. We still are. Harbinger, lead the way. Wherever you go, I will follow. Once we were both ruthless and selfish, convinced of our inherent greatness and the worthlessness of all others. But it is through selflessness only that any measure of greatness can be attained. And the darkness is everywhere. So deep, so rich, so cold, immutable. Then comes the light. Piercing, blinding light cracking through a spiderweb of shattered ebon glass. The darkness spreads like some living thing until all who numbly watch in horror come to understand. The darkness is alive. And there's all the shadow demons, I think they were calling them, that are flying out to attack everyone. Rocky, Ace, Prof, Red, the sky. The darkness was millions of the Monitor's shadow demons. The challengers of the unknown have lived through horrors that would terrify the bravest of souls. But even they are in the grip of mind-numbing fear as they stare into the cold, dark face of death itself. And what they see reflected in its burning eyes is nothing less than the end of all that is. And there they go, they're taking everybody and killing them, I guess. It is the same across the world. The shadow demons are everywhere, so there's all the different heroes fighting them. But in city after city, the demons meet resistance. The heroes of Earth have banded together. There they are underwater, where Aquaman is. Their vast and great powers dwarfed only by their infinite courage. The sides are drawn, the battle is on, and in the balance lies more than the fate of a single planet called Earth. The battle is between the forces of matter and antimatter, between light and dark, between what is good and what is evil. They're Cyborg. While the Earth, fighting for its life as well as those worlds still in the positive matter universe, finds this as a war without boundaries, a war that is being fought everywhere at once. Japan is defended by Sunburst and the global guardian known as the Rising Sun. There they are right there. Together, these solar heroes struggle in the skies over a once again decimated Tokyo. And then here we go, another place. Politics means nothing to the Anti-Monitor's demons. The Soviet Union is attacked. And Red Star, her greatest hero, fights back until his wounds force him out of battle. Here's another one. 2 other global guardians, the Irish Jack-o'-lantern and the British Godiva, put their differences aside. There they are right there. Uniting to save Dublin from destruction. And then in Vietnam, the brothers Thunder and Lightning combine forces with Thunderlord from Taiwan. These 3 hold their own far longer than expected. Geoforce of the Outsiders returns to find his Markovian homeland under siege. His earthborn powers repel the invaders. While in South America, Green Fury and the Lieutenant Marvels battle to save Brazil. They find themselves overwhelmed. Wow, that's crazy. So everybody's banding together to try to stop these guys. Why did you summon me here, Phantom Stranger? For your power, Dr. Mist, your power and mine are needed. To summon the essence of the still comatose specter, to bring forth his infinite energies, and to wield them to save a universe. So in a couple issues ago, the specter, we thought, stopped the Anti-Monitor, and since then he's been like this comatose, so they're trying to bring him back. But he resists us. His power is greater than ours. We have no choice. We must succeed. The demons must be kept at bay while the other heroes pierce the barrier between us and the Anti-Monitor. Hey, it looks like they're ready, stranger. For more than a year, the Monitor observed and recorded information on all of you. He needed to know your powers and abilities. I was his assistant and know much of what he knew. You may not be as powerful as some others, but your abilities are needed now. We cannot allow personal grievances to interfere with our mission. We must work as a team. Alexander Luthor, are you ready? I am, Harbinger. Pariah, you will lead us to the Anti-Monitor once we have bridged the barrier he created. My dad, Green Lantern, is with the sorcerers in Dr. Fate's tower. After all, his ring is mystical, not scientific. While we go after the Anti-Monitor, they will stop his demons. Then all is ready, and I will summon forth again the antimatter which burns within me. When my father saved me from the destruction of Earth 3, he could not have known how fortuitous his actions would prove. He was my Earth's greatest hero. It is in his name that I do this now. And that was in Crisis number 1. His father was Lex Luthor on another universe, or another Earth, but he was a good Lex Luthor. So that's what he's talking about. So there they go. They're firing off into the air. Not bad, kid. You broke through, but don't start pouring the champagne yet. Things ain't over till the fat lady sings. And that's dead, man. And I ain't never seen an opera yet that ended happier than it began, huh? Something down below. Can't make it out. It's rushing toward the light bridge. What is it? One of the Monitor's demons? Blast, if he gets through and warns the big kahuna, none of those guys are going to make it out alive. So something zoomed through and tried to get through the barrier and then shoot off. Oh no, we have arrived. Yeah, where to? I don't see this place on my AAA triptych. Animal Man's right. Braniac, where are you taking us? To the only one powerful enough to give us aid. Prepare to teleport to the planet's surface. Do you smell it? This world stinks of decay. Where are we? We are on a world of nightmares, whose darkest demons shall show us the light. I do not like this. We should leave. You'd better be telling us the truth, Braniac. Adam Strange, I have never been programmed to lie. I assist you because my destruction is assured if our enemy is victorious. And I bring you here because what is most feared is what we most need. There, he sensed our coming. Welcome, my friends, to Apokolips. I am its master, Darkseid, the Destroyer. Man, so they had to turn to Darkseid, the biggest bad in the DC universe. This is Lana Lang for WGBS News. It is apparent to all that our planet is under siege, and that Earth's greatest heroes have banded together to repel the demonic invaders. Lois? My explosive touch doesn't stop them. Keep trying, Bomb. Something's gotta work. So they're all trying to defend him. That's Hawk and Dove, and that is Bomb, I guess. Hold it, Hawk. There's a kid over there, trapped. Dove, we can't save everyone while fighting that enemy. But we've got to try. We two have always fought our wars differently. You with your fists, me with my heart. And nothing's changed after all these years. And now, back to Lois. Lana, I'm on the almost abandoned streets of New York City observing this war as it escalates before our very eyes. Wait a moment, Lana. Something is happening. There. Got you now. Be careful, kid. Find a way to hide and don't come out until this is over. So he got him out the window and he's laying him down. Dawn! My God, behind you, Dawn! Oh no. Ah! It looks like he just got killed by one of the shadow demons. Oh my God. Dawn! And he yells. Dove, of Hawk and Dove, two heroes thought to have retired several years ago, was saving the life of a child, and now he's dead, gone as if he never existed. It's horrible, Lana, horrible. Please give us a moment to collect ourselves. What's happening makes objective reporting impossible. Man, that's crazy. And this is on Salem. While speaking with the Vixen, we've learned many of the heroes have already made their way to battle the villain they call the Anti-Monitor. We offer them our prayers for success. They're gonna need more than prayers, eh? All pleas for success are welcome, Johnny Thunder. I, who deal with arcane arts of sorcery, understand the need for such prayers and incantations. All is in readiness. We proceed. Johnny Thunder listens, but hears nothing. The mystics make no sound, for the incantation they make is a silent one. There's a bunch of people there. There's Etrigan and a whole bunch of different ones, sorcerers and stuff. Each calling on his own source of power, each summoning his own beliefs, and acting as the nexus, the link between all are Dr. Occult and Green Lantern. While in the antimatter world of Qward, we've made it this far. Now what? That's up to Pariah. He has the power to focus on evil and bring us to its source. Okay, so they made it past the barrier, made it to the anti-monitor world that they were on earlier in earlier issues, and now they're trying to figure out the next step. Then let's get on with it. I can't. I sense evil all around us. There's no single point to concentrate on. I'm not going to sit around here and wait. I want to find the anti-monitor now. So do I, Superman, and just as much as you do. What are you doing here? Hey, let's see who it is. Oh, cool. The anti-monitor said he killed the Flash. That makes it my business. Barry was more than my uncle. He was my mentor and my friend. Maybe Harbinger excluded me from this group because I didn't have the necessary powers, but that wasn't good enough for me. I was coming and nobody was going to stop me. Don't you see? I felt I had to join you guys, or Wally. Oh, cool, there's the Flash. He's gone, disappeared. I thought the Flash died. The Batman said he saw Flash's image too, and that was in issues 2 and 8. And Flash was moving through time. His image must have phased in and out as he did. No, he was calling to me. I know he was. Then he's disappeared. I can still pick up an after image. I'm going to follow it, no matter where it takes me. I have to find him. Don't you understand? I have to. We can't let Kid Flash run riot over Qward. We still have the Anti-Monitor to deal with. He stopped running. Wally, please, you can't keep this up. Barry's gone, just like Kara. It's over for both of them. I kept praying, hoping, but it's true. Look. Oh no, what in the world? Come on, Flash. You said you saved me. You promised you would. You promised. The Anti-Monitor lied to me, but I know you won't. You're one of the good guys. Good guys never lie. I'm scared, Flash. So frightened. He's going to kill me unless you save me. Don't just sit there. Help me. Save me. No. Come on. I told you I was sorry for hurting you before, but save me now. Save me now. No. Leave that uniform alone. And he hits him. That's the Psycho Pirate. He was in the earlier issues working for the Anti-Monitor. Get your stinking hands off it. Let it go, you maniac. Let it go. Kid Flash, stop. Leave the Psycho Pirate alone. The Ray's right. The poor man's been driven insane. That's Barry's uniform, isn't it? It's not fair that he died alone. He was a good man, the best. Everything I am, I owe to him. What's this? A ring with some sort of lightning insignia on it. Does this mean anything to you? His flash ring, where he kept his uniform until he needed it. It really is over now, isn't it? Oh, Lord, Barry, I'll miss you. Oh, how I will miss you. Hurry! I feel an overpowering concentration of evil directly ahead of us. Hurry before it's too late. So it's Pariah reaching out. I guess this is kind of where Kid Flash is going to pick up the mantle and become Flash, probably. That's kind of what they're doing there. Oh, here he is. You whimpering fool, it already is too late. From the moment you set foot on Qward, you sealed your own fates. This is the day the universe dies. There's the Anti-Monitor finally. All right, that's a good splash page. Back on Atlantis. These things seem to be everywhere. The JLA wants me on the surface, but I won't abandon Atlantis, not again. I'm not sure there's going to be an Atlantis left, but if necessary, I'll defend its last ruins with my life. Tritonus was destroyed by those things, and it's only a matter of time before Poseidonus falls too. I guess those are underwater cities from Atlantis. I only pray the heroes in the Antimatter universe can make their plan work. Arthur and Lori aren't having any greater success than I am, even with my ability to form hard water. I can drive these things away for a moment, but they come back with a vengeance. Oh, a dozen of them attacking. Coral trapping me from behind. Too many to fight. Too many to... What? A force beam. Lori Lamaris? Mira, swim for it. Hurry. Move. Watch yourself, Lori. They're turning toward you. By the 7 seas. Lori. Lori. And then looks like Lori's done for. Lori. And she yells. Okay, back on Chicago. Peacemaker, they're all over me. Help! Ah! I can't, Green Arrow. Too many of them. He's dead. Blast those killers. There. No, it grabbed my gun. Exploded. And there goes Peacemaker. The pain. Halo, I think I've stopped the demon. You catch the Peacemaker. No problem, Starman. Got him in my tractor beam. So she saves him. It looks like this is kind of a big page, so we're going to move across through here, and then we'll read the middle. So we see them, the sorcerers, doing their thing. New York. Hang on, kids. We're going on a ride, changeling style. What's going on, Cole? There's a problem down on the street, Gar. Something's happened to the Huntress. That building collapsed on her. Dang, a big building fell on her. I need your help. There's Robin trying to save her. Cole, separate them from the demons. Don't know if I can, Mary Marvel, but I'm sure going to try. Okay, let's go back over here. Dr. Fate's Tower, Salem. Listen, but you will not hear the silent rhythmic chant that fills this dark and somber room. There they are right there. Powers long dormant ignite with arcane life. Steel wheels lock in concentration. You can hear those words scribed long ago by the sorcerers whose covens lined the Zlata Ulika, that infamous medieval street of gold. Okay, in Philadelphia. Cyborg, I got the kid. What now? Move your tail, lady. You may be a wildcat, but you ain't got 9 lives. New Orleans. Hurry, Shade. Get out while you can. They've got Prince Raman. This will be harder than I thought, but we will prevail. Scarterus. There's hundreds of them here, but we're not giving up. If we got to die, we'll die fighting. And in Gotham City. Clayface, do something. No way, Bandit. Can't even move. So Bandit's getting killed, I think. And back to them. New Salem. They're struggling. They're sweating. Outside in the dark comes the brightest of lights. I use my crystal powers to set up a barrier. That should buy us a few seconds. How is she? Unconscious. At least she won't feel any pain. And they're talking about the Huntress. No, don't talk like that. We'll... Good heavens, nothing stops those demons. Oh no, oh no. And in the skies above, the thundercloud's wail shatters the scarlet night. The glow surrounds Fate's tower, waiting for the secret words which will release the roiling force. I don't know why I'm so scared. After all, we've got magicians and sorcerers and guys who can probably make gold out of Big Macs. So why is it even my toenails are shaking? It appears first over Salem, then spreading in an ever-widening spiral over all the earth, slithering outward into the dark toward the Anti-Monitor's demons. This energy is the collective force of all the sorcerers, and it rises high over the world. And then the screams begin, a swirling, caterwauling screech as a sorceress power electrifies the air. What is heard is a squeal of the shadow demons as the energy cuts through them like finely edged razors. Tawny Young. Reports are coming in from everywhere. Lois Lane. Something is drawing the shadow demons away from us. Ray Raymond. As impossible as it may seem, it is true. They are being sucked into space. And the powers assembled in Salem continue their enchantment. As thousands of these shadow demons, hundreds in each country, are painfully wrenched into space, their protests and squeals unheeded. Until at last they find themselves imprisoned within a shell of burning pyro sorcery. They are gone. But their deeds are not undone. Lives have been lost. But more, many more, have been saved. It worked. It really worked. Bless my soul, we've still got a fighting chance. So they stopped all the shadow demons. That's part of it. Now they got to stop the Anti-Monitor. Wow, timing is crucial. The magicians must have accomplished their goal. Now it's our turn. My most powerful blows don't even make him blink. I desperately want to see this threat ended, but even I haven't got enough raw power for that. This requires cooperation by all of us. So there they are, trying to work together. Superman hits against him and bounces off. There's Shazam. Firestorm's doing his blast. A Green Lantern right there shooting. We're not doing any damage, but that's not our job. We're supposed to distract him, and we're certainly doing that. I'm using all my atomic force, but it's useless against him. Doesn't he have any weak spots? I think we're about to find out. What are we waiting for, Harbinger? We're all anxious to begin. Everything is in position. The Anti-Monitor is feeding on that star to give him power. Dr. Light, the Monitor created you for a purpose. We're about to see that fulfilled. There they are, standing right there looking and watching the thing from afar. Your power is to absorb solar energy and convert it for use. We're between a binary star, but one should provide the power to do what we need. You want me to absorb a sun's energy? I don't know if I can. But I have more power than I believe possible, and I have to use that power for good. Leave me, please. Once I would have told you to go to blazes before I'd give you my help. But I'm no longer that person. I will do what must be done. And so she starts. What is happening? My power is being drained. It's working. Keep it up. It's now Alex's turn. He must succeed. He's turning toward us. Ignore him. I'm ready when you are. I look at him and I'm afraid, but that won't stop me. There he is. Like Camille said, I have to do this. Dr. Light's absorbing energy from that star, and that will weaken the Anti-Monitor. I'm attacking him directly, using my powers to drain his antimatter energy. But even this two-sided attack isn't enough. Everything else we've planned must work as well. I have told you time and time again, I cannot be destroyed. You will die, then your world and your very universe will follow you into oblivion. I will tolerate no further defeats. So there he is. It looks like he is starting to lose. I can feel him resisting, fighting back with incredible force. Ready for your turn, negative woman? Pariah, do I have any choice? Please hurry. The pain is overwhelming. I can't keep absorbing all this energy. This is what I have been dreading. I am radioactive. If I wish it, my touch can burn. But to burn the Anti-Monitor, I must touch him, and I cannot forget that he has already killed so many of my comrades in arms. He could just as easily slay me, too. And there she goes, wrapping around him. He's staggering. The drain on his power must be terrible. This time we just didn't attack with a massive display of force. We had a definite plan, and it's working. And there he is. He's getting attacked from all three sides. He's fallen. Dr. Light, do it now. Thank the heavens, I could not have absorbed another erg of power. The sun's energy is seething inside me, but at last I can use all that power. And then she blasts him, and he yells, "Ah!" by focusing onto the Anti-Monitor. For just a moment, the Anti-Monitor's body explodes with light, his every internal organ burning through the armor and flesh. He is slammed into the ground, his body smashing through stone and rock as if it were water. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. He's dead. He's really dead. Talk about happiness. Talk about delight. Talk about joy. And there he is, smoke coming off of his shell, and his eyes look empty. That's it. He's dead? It's over? So fast? Just like that? Heck, if my knees weren't still knocking, I'd say I was almost disappointed. I know. I was expecting more satisfaction. Alex Luthor's summoning us. With the power I absorbed from the Anti-Monitor added to my own, I can pry open a space between the positive and negative universes, large enough to slide through the Earth and return it to its natural plane. There he is, full of power. But my power is not infinite, and I can't keep the pathway open for long. You must hurry through. Otherwise, we and our world will remain in this antimatter universe forever. So there they are. They're kind of, scared, and hopefully this will work out. So he flies. There's the Earth. He's opening the rift. The strain and the drain of power are beyond belief. Hurry. We must slip through the rift before it closes. So he's opening it. There it is. Negative woman's unconscious. I'll bring her with me. The pain is unbearable. Faster. I can only hold this open a few moments longer. Come on, Psycho Pirate. Move it. Flash, you saved me just like you promised you would. He's lost his grip on reality. He's totally out of it. I want to hate him, but I can't. Come on, Pirate. It's all over. We're going home now. Oh, no. And it looks like there's a spark inside the Anti-Monitor. Hopefully that don't mean he's still, lingering. It's over, and we've won. If anybody can win when untold numbers have perished. My world is gone. My Earth never was. My Hippolyta isn't dead. She simply never existed. Now, what happens to me? That's Wonder Woman thinking. Wait a second. Look back. Something's happening to the shadow demons we sealed up. Oh, no. It may not be over yet. They're being drawn to that planetoid. That's where the Anti-Monitor's buried. I don't like this. Oh, no. Don't tell me anything bad. I don't want to hear it. The planet's shaking. I told you not to tell me anything bad. You said you saved me. You lied, Flash. You lied. There, explosion. Fools, I have absorbed the power of the antimatter demons. Once again, I am indestructible. Oh, no. They just used all their power to stop him. How are they going to do it again? Don't stop. We must rush through the portal. There's no time. Hurry. Pariah, we have to stop him. I cannot be stopped, human. I no longer care about your puny world. Your universe is of no more interest to me. But you humans, you who have thwarted my every move. And then he blasts through his mouth right there. I swear all the power at my command shall be used to destroy you. Oh, man. And he shoots, and it hits Wonder Woman and decimates her. Wonder Woman! Dang, that's crazy. Great Krypton! He's killed her, just like he killed Kara. I don't care about my life. I don't care about anything other than stopping him and destroying him. I managed to save Kid Flash and the Pirate just as Monty's blast hit us, only they're not in the best of shape, and certainly not ready to take on Godzilla's bigger brother. I'll fly him to the positive matter universe, then hop back to lend an atomically powered hand. No, stay there. I can handle this myself. Not as long as I am here, Superman. What? And he hits Superman. Both of you can forget it. Sorry, but this is the only way. You people have too much to live for. I don't. Not any longer. In our reborn universe, my Krypton never existed. That means I don't exist. And I don't want to. Not without the woman I love. Take them back to Earth and stay there. So he knocks them out, gives them to Superboy, young Superman, I guess. I know what needs to be done. Do what I say, and no arguments. Everyone says he was the first true hero. Now I see why. He's the most incredible man I've ever known. I'll pray for you, Superman. I really will. You stayed behind, Kryptonian. Then you are the greatest fool I have ever known. Ugly, you may be right, but somebody had to clean up the garbage. Guess I was elected. Then you will die. So Superman, old Superman from another Earth, is going to fight the Anit-Matter while the others escape. And I will be your kill. Oh, something's happening to him. Terrible pain burning through me. What have you done to me? Our plan worked. The shadow demons were created out of the Anit-Matter's own power. We knew he'd absorb them when our attack began. But the demons were changed by the sorcerers. Instead of repowering the Anit-Matter, they're destroying him from inside. That last blow sent him reeling, and it's working, but he's still too strong. The way back to Earth is closing, only a few more seconds before it's sealed forever. Need to put on a burst of super speed. So he's jumping through. But what's waiting for me there? Nothing? And if I go, Superman will be fighting that thing alone. He needs me, and I need him too. I'm sorry for treating you two so roughly, but I know you'll forgive me. I have to stay here and help him. You'll be safe with all the others. So he throws him through the portal. Goodbye, Earth. Goodbye. Superboy, I cannot hold the rift open any longer. Hurry. No, Alex, I'm staying here. Go back by yourself. I cannot. The rift had to be sealed from this side. Wait. I sense something wrong. A surge of power. Something is happening to me. What is it? What is it? Alex's eyes open wide, and he watches the man of tomorrow speed toward a nearby moon. He sees steel-like muscles swell as the Metropolis Marvel pushes the satellite out of orbit. Smashing it into the rampaging Anit-Matter, he watches astonished, never realizing what he sees is being seen by another. Okay, it's Darkseid watching it all. Superman possesses power beyond comprehension, but even he is not mighty enough to defeat the Anit-Matter alone. You humans were right to come to me. How can you see into the Anit-Matter universe? Your Alex Luthor is a conduit between universes. My science permits me to gaze through his eyes. Superman, I'm here to help. You cannot help anyone, boy. You can only die. And then he blasts him. Oh no, did he kill Superboy? I think he did. That blast hurt Superboy, but it didn't kill him. Okay, they answered my question. That means the Anit-Matter is weakening. I have to keep up the pressure. And smashing these two asteroids into him is the best way I know how. The Anit-Matter is flung backward through space, hurtling out of control for more than 2 million miles before coming to a painful, body-wrenching stop. Long ago, I vowed never to take a life needlessly, but there's no other way I can save our universe. I'll live with myself for doing this. But the Anit-Matter must be destroyed, and he throws another asteroid at him. That's it. He's not getting up, and I'm not picking up any heartbeat. You okay, pal? Yeah, you were incredible. Really incredible. I don't believe I'm still alive. Thank heaven you are. Okay, let's return to Alex and figure out what to do next. No, when he wakes up. I am not yet finished with you. I have not yet destroyed you. So he's bent on destroying him, and he looks all crazy. He already lost his outer shell. You must die, and I must kill you. I absorb all the energy my universe provides. I will kill you, even if I must die myself. So he's using all his energy to kill him. I cannot let you live another moment. Oh, he's got him in his hand. Die, die, die. They can't squirm free. He's trapped them. I cannot allow him his victory. Should he regain his strength, Apokolips may be his next target. Thus, let him suffer the wrath of Darkside. And the power pulses outward, through the conduit that is Alexander Luthor. And when it strikes the Anti-Monitor, its effect is complete devastation. There he goes, blinking out. Already weakened, he is swept off the planetoid and thrown into the still flaming star. And he screams as his body drives deeper, ever deeper into the binary sun's burning core. Wow, that's crazy. You did it! My God, nothing seemed to stop him. Darkseid, we owe you our thanks. You owe me nothing, but one day you will pay. Today, Apokolips and Earth faced a mutual threat. Cooperation was essential for survival. Go and leave my world, but be warned. When next we meet, it shall be as enemies. Wow. What now, Alex? Any chance to reopen the portal? Not to Earth. At least, I don't think so. Personally, I don't mind remaining here, but I'm so very sorry you two are stuck here with me. That may not be. Superman! Superman! Alex, I don't believe it. Superman, I will not die until you... And he what in the world? He's flaming back. Die with me. So Superman, I will not die until you die with me. And he comes back. Wow, that's crazy. Can't anything stop him? His body's destroyed, but he still comes back. He's a fireball, a living, killing fireball. No more. Nothing matters any longer. I want to see him destroyed. I have had enough. Skablam! And he does a big, mighty punch. And it looks like he decimates him. He's exploded, falling back into the sun. Not even he could survive that last punch. Great Krypton. The sun's imploding, with the Anti-Monitor still inside. Only the shock waves are rippling outward. It's destroying everything it touches. Everything will be disintegrated. Everything for 1,000,000 miles in all directions. I think that's the end for these guys. It's over now. I guess we just wait for the waves to take us too. There's no way we can fly far enough away in time. I don't think I mind dying. Not now. We fought the good fight. We succeeded. I only wish Lois had lived to see this. And there he is, all haggard looking. She is alive, Superman. Alive and safe. What are you talking about? She no longer existed once Earth 2 ceased to be. What are you doing, Alex? Clark. Lois? That's Lois's voice. There's Alex, using his powers. I knew how the universe would be reborn. I knew the consequences. And I could not let you, of all the heroes, suffer in that loss. I was inside him, Clark, in a place that was so beautiful. I never thought I'd see you again. I can't take you back to Earth, but I am a tunnel into that other place. Come into me, we will all go there. We can be together always. I want to be wherever you are. I'm coming too. Better to go into the unknown than die here alone. Do not worry, young Superboy. Where we go, now there will be no fear. Only peace, everlasting peace. And they go through the portal that he's created into everlasting peace. It is over at long last, and though much of what had happened defies explanation, we have been able to determine some truths. Fact 1. The apparent death of Wonder Woman. When the Monitor's weakened death beam struck the Amazon princess, she did not die. She was somehow sent back through time, devolving as she did. There it goes through the portal, sent all the way back. And it says, from woman to girl to infant to her original state of creation. And it says, Wonder Woman was not born of flesh and blood, but formed from clay and given life by the gods themselves. Time continued in reverse. Her clay spread itself again across Paradise Island, and the Amazons were returned to the Grecian Isle they had fled. Fact 2. Mount Olympus. Zeus looked down from on high and saw a grave misjustice had been dealt. Apollo's chariot was dispatched to bring Princess Diana and her earth-born husband to Olympus, and there they would live happily ever after. Earth 2's Wonder Woman, beautiful as Aphrodite, wise as Athena, swifter than Mercury, and stronger than Hercules, had no world to call her own. The king of the gods knew her great powers had come from the gods. She could not be abandoned. All right. Fact 3. The deaths. The bodies of Robin, Huntress, and Cole were never found. Still, there were graveside services. They would not be forgotten. In Atlantis, they mourned Lori Lemurus and Tula, who had called herself Aqua Girl. Across the breadth of the world, time was spent remembering those now gone. Loss was felt by all, but the dead would live on in the memories of those still living. Yes, there were deaths, but there were also births and rebirths. You're sure of those results, Jay? I triple-checked them, Wally. It's true. When you were struck by the Anit-Matter, your body chemistry was changed. You're no longer dying. Each time you use your super speed, the disease is in remission. And the fastest I can run now is the speed of sound. That's great, Jay. Really great. Which makes what I have to say more meaningful. Barry died saving us. I want the Flash, his Flash, remembered. I began my super speed career wearing his costume. I only changed to establish my own identity. I don't need that anymore. Jay, I am no longer Kid Flash. From this day forth, the Flash lives again. And so it goes. From death comes life, and each life brings hope for a brighter, happier future. With the end of the multiverse and the beginning of the new Earth, there now is one consistent past. But what of the future? Those divergent happenings that have not been explained. The full tale will be told another time, but some facts are known. Events have been altered. No single Earth's future survived intact. In this new world, there is no great disaster, but a lost child will still be found in Command D. This time, by General Horatio Tomorrow of the Planeteers, the child will be called Thomas. There will be wars, and each war will create its own heroes. Jonah Hex came from the past, but now he fights in a future gone mad. Saddest of all is a split that has ruptured the Guardians of the Universe, a split from which they may never recover. Lila, are you done yet? There's so much to write about, so many things that need explaining, but I still haven't researched it all. So Lila is Harbinger, that's her normal form. When I complete the Monitor's tapes, I must be certain of my facts. Lila, we want you to come with us. Help us explore our new world. You will come, please? The Monitor once told me that life must never stand still. It must constantly move ahead. We should never forget the past, but we should always look to the future, because that's where we're going to spend the rest of our lives. I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to see what tomorrow will bring. There's the Monitor's memory. Okay, Epilogue. Arkham Asylum. I've never seen anything like it before. I know what you mean. I've heard delusions, but this one grabs that proverbial cake. What is it he keeps gibbering about? Multiverses, thousands of universes dying, millions of worlds perishing, and out of it all, a new Earth is born. Ever hear anything like that before? What a shame, a real shame. I'm the only one left who remembers the infinite Earths. You see, I know the truth. I remember all that happened, and I'm not going to forget. Worlds lived, worlds died, nothing will ever be the same. But those were great days for me. I had a good friend in the good old days, really. He was the Anti-Monitor. He was going to give me a world to rule. Now he's gone too, but that's okay with me. You see, I like to remember the past because those were better times than now. I mean, I'd rather live in the past than today, wouldn't you? I mean, nothing's ever certain anymore. Nothing's ever predictable like it used to be. These days, you just never know who's going to die and who's going to live. Not the end, the beginning of the future. So that was a psycho pirate. Locked away, crazy, doesn't know what's real, confused. Whew. Here we go, we did it. I was debating to read this Afterword. I guess I'll go ahead and read it. But thanks for joining me. If you don't want to stick around for this, think of these like special features, but look at these last couple pages. But yeah, I still have a couple comics to finish from last year. It's the new year, but I'm still working on some old stuff. So I'm gonna do Spider-Man. I have another Superman thing that I started, and of course I'm gonna finish some more video games. But thanks for sticking around. I'll catch you next time if you bail out. But let's jump to the Afterword now. Whew, what a read, huh? That's one of the reasons Crisis on Infinite Earths was read avidly by so many readers in its first publication as a monthly then in 1985. It was a great superhero story that stood tall on its own legs, was superbly drawn by the inimitable George Perez, who painstakingly researched each of the characters that he drew, attaining accuracy not only in their costume detail, but in their physical attributes and attitudes, and accomplished the Herculean task of making the DC Universe more new reader friendly. The original publication of Crisis on Infinite Earths also served notice to competitors, creators, distributors, and retailers, and apparently collectors as well, that DC Comics was serious about keeping its readers happy and informed, and was a superhero force to be reckoned with. Fan mail poured in, sales boomed, and the door was opening for their many groundbreaking series formats and projects that sprang forth from that time and have continued unabated even to this day. In many ways, Crisis, as it has always been referred to in its DC offices, became the template for all crossover series that followed its publication, not only by DC Comics, but by other publishers as well. Alas, neither we nor they have since put together a crossover series that truly challenged the unique nature of Crisis. How many others merited this kind of reprinting? The reason why is simple. None of the crossover series that followed were created by people who viewed producing it as a calling, Marv's team, instead of an assignment. And most of the others were constructs rather than a story that needed telling, a story that made permanent, irreversible changes in a superhero universe, a story that made a difference. From the time Marv and George, and maybe Len Wein too, if memory serves, made the pitch for Crisis to when the series concluded at year's end in 1985, Marv and George enjoyed the full and enthusiastic support and encouragement of management. Fact is, we three, Paul Levitz, Jeanette Kahn, and myself, were also a cheering section of sorts. Aside, when Marv and George decided that the advantages for our brave new DC world of killing off Supergirl far exceeded the disadvantages, they approached me with the idea. Sounds right to me, I said, but we daren't kill off a main character without Jeanette Kahn's approval. It was a tremulous Marv who entered Jeanette's lair. It was a stunned Marv who exited. She had listened carefully to his reasons and given her approval. Did Crisis work as a story? Yep. Did it neaten up our universe? You bet. Did it give DC Comics a launchpad to the future? Of course. Did we take advantage of all the opportunities presented by the dramatic conclusion of the landmark series called Crisis on Infinite Earths? Well, yes and no. A full answer would take too much space here, and I don't want to spoil our celebration, so break out the champagne. Thank you and good evening. Dick Giordano, September 10th, 1998. So that's when they released this collection, 1998. Okay, and then we got the sketch gallery. So there's Pariah, Dr. Light, with some notes and stuff. That's pretty cool. Harbinger. And then we got the Monitor. Very cool designs. All right, guys, that's it. We made it. And I struggled through. That last one was a double issue. It took me forever to read it. And a lot of edits. But there we go. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again next time.